Congratulations, God has chosen you for this wonderful opportunity to look 25 years younger and your skin will shine. But if you hesitate even for 10 seconds, it will be given to your neighbor, so listen to God now before it's too late. Don't skip God. Do not scroll away, because what I am about to reveal is precious and time-sensitive, and if you ignore it, you may miss a blessing that was prepared with your name on it. I am speaking directly to you about renewal that touches your body and your spirit at the same time. This is not about vanity, but about restoration, dignity, and the light of heaven resting on your face again. If you receive this with faith, comment Amen. I am telling you clearly what this means, so there is no confusion in your heart. When I say you will look 25 years younger and your skin will shine, I am speaking of a deep renewal that begins inside your soul and flows outward into your body. Stress, sorrow, regret, and silent tears have weighed on your face for years, and I am lifting that burden now. The glow you will carry is not paint or illusion, but the reflection of my presence returning strength to you. You have felt overlooked and tired, and sometimes you avoided mirrors because they reminded you of battles you never chose. I have seen every sleepless night and every heavy sigh. I have watched how responsibility aged you faster than time ever intended. Now I am reversing what hardship tried to write on your skin. This opportunity is real, and it is tied to obedience and trust. The warning about hesitation is not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Blessings move where there is readiness, and I am calling you to respond without delay. If this touches your heart, take a moment to like this video so others can find hope as well. I do not compete with your neighbor, but I honor faith wherever it is found. When I say it could be given to your neighbor, I am reminding you that favor flows toward the one who believes and acts. 10 seconds of doubt can close a door that faith would have opened wide. I am inviting you to choose trust quickly and boldly. The shining of your skin represents more than youth. It represents peace, replacing anxiety, and joy, replacing silent grief. When my peace fills you, your eyes brighten and your posture changes. The world notices when someone carries heaven inside them. You have prayed for change in quiet moments, and sometimes you thought I was silent. I was preparing this very season of renewal while you were waiting. Nothing about this is random or accidental. I have chosen this moment carefully because your heart is finally ready to receive without fear. Youthfulness is not only about years counted on a calendar. It is about hope returning and bitterness leaving. When hope rises, the body responds with energy and life. When bitterness leaves, tension disappears from your face. I am restoring the softness that pain tried to harden. I am smoothing the lines that worry carved into your expression. I am breathing confidence back into your smile. This is my gift of renewal, and it is unfolding even now as you listen. Do not overthink what I am doing. Overthinking has delayed you before. I want simple trust, like a child who reaches for a loving hand. In that simple trust, transformation begins. Your skin will shine because shame is leaving you. Your skin will shine because fear is no longer sitting on your shoulders. Your skin will shine because you are stepping into alignment with my promises. The glow you carry will confuse those who expected you to fade. You may wonder how this can happen so quickly. It happens because I work beyond the limits of time. I can restore in a moment what seemed lost for decades. I can refresh in one season what exhaustion drained for years. I am not just improving your appearance. I am renewing your spirit, your thoughts, and your outlook. When your mind is healed, your body follows. When your heart is light, your face reflects that light. Receive this without suspicion. Suspicion blocks the flow of grace. Trust opens the door wide. As a sign that you trust my timing, write 777. I am drawing you into a season where people will ask what changed about you. They will notice a brightness that cannot be explained by creams or routines. They will sense calm where there was once strain. They will see strength where there was once fatigue. This is your wonderful opportunity because you have endured quietly. You did not quit when life pressed you hard. You carried responsibilities that were heavier than anyone realized. I honor that endurance with renewal. The 10 seconds I spoke about are symbolic of quick decisions in your heart. Choose gratitude instead of complaint. Choose belief instead of fear. Choose to listen instead of dismissing what I am saying. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for willingness. When you align your will with mine, restoration accelerates. When you surrender control, peace settles deeply within you. You are chosen for this because I love you personally. I am not speaking to a crowd in general terms. I am speaking to one heart that needs reassurance and hope. I am speaking to you. The shine on your skin will mirror the light returning to your life. Doors that felt closed will begin to open. Conversations that once drained you will begin to encourage you. Opportunities that seemed distant will draw near. Stand still in your spirit and receive what I am releasing. Do not minimize it or laugh it off. Do not let doubt steal what faith can secure. I am restoring your youthfulness as a sign that your best days are not behind you, but ahead. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life, but now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am continuing to speak to you because this renewal is not a single moment, but a flowing river that keeps moving through your life. What I began inside you is still unfolding, and you must understand how to protect it. The glow I promised is connected to your thoughts, your habits, and the way you see yourself. I am reshaping not only your face, but the story you believe about your own worth. For years you carried words spoken over you that were not from me. You were told you were aging poorly, that stress had taken too much from you, that your best years were already gone. Those words settled into your heart and slowly shaped how you looked at yourself. Today I am breaking agreement with every false label and replacing it with my truth. When you wake up each morning, I want you to expect renewal. Expect energy in your body and softness in your expression. Expect your eyes to shine with quiet confidence. Expect that I am working even in small details that others may overlook. You must guard your peace because peace is fuel for the transformation I am creating. Anxiety tightens the face and drains color from your skin. Bitterness stiffens the muscles and clouds your eyes. But peace relaxes you and allows life to flow naturally through you. I am teaching you to release what has weighed you down. There are memories that still try to pull you backward, reminding you of disappointments and betrayals. Those memories aged you more than time ever could. As you release them into my hands, you will feel lightness returning to your body. The shine I promised is deeply connected to forgiveness. When you forgive, tension leaves your face. When you forgive, your shoulders drop and your breathing deepens. Forgiveness is not weakness, but freedom, and freedom restores beauty. You have looked at others and compared yourself, wondering why they seemed untouched by hardship. You did not see the private battles they fought, and they did not see yours. Comparison has stolen joy from you, and joy is a key part of the youthfulness I am restoring. As you let go of comparison, joy will begin to rise naturally again. I want you to speak kindly to yourself. Your words carry power, even when spoken quietly in your own mind. If you call yourself tired and worn out every day, your body listens. If you call yourself renewed and strengthened, your body listens as well. My promise is not magic without participation. I am moving, but I invite you to move with me. Drink water with gratitude, rest when needed, and step outside to feel the sun as a reminder of my light. Simple obedience opens the door wider for extraordinary results. Your face will begin to reflect calm instead of constant pressure. The lines of stress will soften because you are no longer carrying everything alone. I am lifting burdens you were never meant to hold by yourself. That lifting changes how you stand, how you walk, and how you look. Do not underestimate the power of hope in your appearance. Hope brightens the eyes and straightens the spine. Hope changes how you enter a room. Hope announces that you are not defeated. As a sign that you are ready to release comparison and walk confidently in the renewal I am giving you, write 1212. There will be moments when doubt whispers that nothing is changing. In those moments, remember that transformation often begins subtly. Just as a seed grows quietly beneath the soil before breaking through, renewal works beneath the surface before becoming obvious. Trust what I am doing, even when the mirror does not immediately show it. You may notice small shifts first. Your smile may feel more natural. Your skin may appear clearer. Your posture may feel lighter. These are signs that my work is active within you. Do not rush the process by obsessing over results. Obsession creates tension, and tension slows the flow of peace. Instead, rest in the assurance that I am faithful to complete what I begin. Patience allows the glow to develop naturally and beautifully. I am also healing the emotional wounds that dulled your brightness. Every betrayal, every rejection, every harsh word left an imprint on your spirit. Those imprints showed on your face because your body carried what your heart endured. As I heal your heart, your body responds with renewal. Your laughter will return more easily. Your eyes will sparkle with genuine delight. Your skin will reflect vitality because vitality is rising from within. This is not temporary excitement, but lasting restoration. When people see you, they will sense something different. They may not be able to explain it clearly. They will simply know that you look refreshed, lighter, and more alive. That difference will open new doors and new conversations. I am preparing you for opportunities that require confidence. Looking younger and shining is not about impressing others, but about stepping boldly into what I have prepared. When you feel confident, you move differently. When you move differently, you attract different outcomes. Guard your heart from negativity. Negative voices try to convince you that nothing will change. They try to pull you back into old patterns of self-doubt. Close the door to those voices and fill your mind with my promises instead. You are not fading, you are being renewed. You are not declining, you are rising. You are not losing beauty. You are rediscovering it in a deeper and more lasting way. This is also about spiritual youthfulness. When your spirit feels young, your body follows. Spiritual youthfulness means curiosity, gratitude, and expectation. It means waking up each day believing that something good is possible. I am restoring dreams that you quietly buried. I am reviving goals that seemed unrealistic. As dreams come back to life, energy flows through you again. Energy itself brings color and vibrancy to your face. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence. Just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Be careful not to hesitate when you feel prompted to act. Whether it is starting something new, reconnecting with someone, or stepping into a fresh routine, respond quickly. The warning about 10 seconds is a reminder that delayed obedience can slow blessing. Quick trust keeps you aligned with my flow. I want you to carry yourself as someone favored. Favor changes how you look at yourself in the mirror. Favor replaces insecurity with quiet assurance. Favor lifts your head high. The shine on your skin is a reflection of inner alignment. When your thoughts, words, and actions agree with my truth, harmony forms within you. That harmony radiates outward naturally. People will sense balance and peace in your presence. Do not let past seasons define your future appearance. Hard years do not get the final word over you. I do. And I declare renewal, strength, and brightness over your life. Take a moment today to thank me specifically for the restoration unfolding within you. Gratitude accelerates what I am doing. Gratitude keeps your heart open and receptive. Gratitude invites more light into your life. As you continue walking with me, expect deeper transformation. What began as a promise about your skin is expanding into every area of your being. I am renewing your confidence, your relationships, and your outlook. If you believe that I am restoring not only your appearance but your entire life, write 999. I am still speaking to you because what I began is becoming stronger with each passing day. You may already sense subtle changes in your energy and in the way you carry yourself. That is not your imagination. That is my hand steadying you and lifting the weight that once pressed heavily on your face and spirit. The renewal I promised is not shallow or temporary. It is rooted in alignment with my presence. When you align your heart with me, stress loses its grip and your features soften. Peace becomes visible, and your skin reflects the calm that now lives within you. You used to rush through your days with tension in your jaw and tightness in your shoulders. You carried responsibilities without pausing to breathe. That constant strain etched itself onto your expression. Now I am teaching you to move at a different pace, one that honors both your strength and your need for rest. Slowing down does not mean falling behind. It means walking in rhythm with me. When you walk in rhythm with me, anxiety decreases and vitality increases. Your body responds to that rhythm with renewal. I am also restoring your confidence in ways you did not expect. Confidence affects how you look more than any product or routine ever could. When you believe you are chosen and loved, your eyes shine differently. When you know you are favored, your smile carries warmth and assurance. There were seasons when you felt invisible. You felt as though your efforts went unnoticed and your sacrifices were taken for granted. That sense of invisibility dimmed your light and dulled your expression. Today I am reminding you that I have always seen you clearly and valued you deeply. Feeling seen brings life back to your face. It relaxes the tension of proving yourself. It removes the need to compete or compare. When you know you are already chosen, your body no longer strains for approval. This is why hesitation matters. Doubt often creeps in quietly, suggesting that you are not worthy of such restoration. Doubt tells you that aging and exhaustion are permanent. I am calling you to reject that lie quickly and replace it with truth. The truth is that I renew those who trust me. The truth is that I restore what hardship tried to steal. The truth is that your best years are not measured by a number but by the light within you. That light is growing brighter now. Your skin will shine because your heart is softening again. bitterness once created a subtle hardness in your features. As I remove bitterness, gentleness returns. Gentleness has a beauty that no hardship can erase. You will notice that people begin to treat you differently. They will respond to the calm strength you now carry. They will sense that something about you has shifted. That shift is my presence reflected through you. I am also refreshing your mind. Mental exhaustion ages a person quickly. Endless worry and overthinking cloud the eyes and drain color from the face. As you surrender those patterns to me, clarity replaces confusion and brightness replaces dullness. Every time you choose trust over fear, you participate in your own renewal. Every time you release control and rest in my care, you allow peace to settle deeper within you. Peace is powerful, and it shows on your face in ways you cannot fully measure. As a sign that you are choosing peace over fear in this season, write 555. You are stepping into a phase where your reflection will surprise you. You will catch glimpses of the younger version of yourself, not because time has reversed, but because hope has returned. Hope smooths what despair once tightened. Hope refreshes what sorrow once drained. I want you to guard your joy carefully. Joy is a shield against the wear of life. When joy fills your heart, it acts like light shining through you. That light gives your skin warmth and your expression softness. Be mindful of what you listen to and what you allow into your mind. Negative words, harsh opinions, and constant criticism create stress. Stress leaves visible marks. Protecting your mind protects your appearance as well. You are not chasing youth in a desperate way. You are receiving renewal as a gift. There is a difference between striving and receiving. Striving exhausts you, but receiving refreshes you. Stand tall in the knowledge that I am actively involved in your transformation. I am not distant or indifferent. I am attentive to every detail, including the ones you think are too small to matter. Nothing about you is too small for my care. Your laughter will become more frequent and more genuine. Laughter lifts the face and brightens the eyes. It restores a natural glow that cannot be forced. I am restoring that laughter to you. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You may also find that your posture changes. You will walk with more assurance and less hesitation. You will carry yourself as someone who knows they are protected. Protection brings confidence, and confidence enhances beauty. Remember that this is not about impressing others. It is about reflecting my goodness in your life. When you shine, you remind others that restoration is possible. Your glow becomes a quiet testimony of my faithfulness. Continue to respond quickly when I nudge your heart. Whether it is forgiving someone, starting something new, or caring for yourself in a healthier way, do not delay. Obedience keeps you aligned with the flow of blessing. Alignment keeps your renewal active. I am healing old disappointments that lingered beneath the surface. Disappointment can weigh down the spirit and show on the face. As I lift those disappointments, your features lighten. Relief brings softness, and softness brings beauty. Take moments throughout your day to breathe deeply and remember that I am near. That awareness calms your nervous system and steadies your thoughts. Calmness is reflected in clear eyes and relaxed features. The body responds to the peace of knowing you are not alone. If you feel gratitude rising within you for the changes already beginning, write 1515. Gratitude strengthens the renewal taking place. It keeps your heart open and prevents old patterns from returning. When you thank me for what I am doing, you align yourself even more closely with my presence. Alignment magnifies the glow I am placing upon you. You are entering a season where your inner world and outer appearance are harmonizing. What you feel inside will no longer contradict what others see outside. Instead, there will be consistency between your spirit and your expression. That harmony is powerful and attractive. Do not underestimate the influence of your renewed presence. People will feel calmer around you. They will feel drawn to the steadiness you carry. Your shining skin will symbolize the peace that now anchors you. This is your wonderful opportunity not only to look younger but to live lighter. Living lighter removes unnecessary strain from your body. Living lighter allows your natural vitality to return. Living lighter makes space for joy. Keep listening closely to my voice. Keep responding with trust instead of hesitation. Keep choosing faith over doubt. The renewal I promised is continuing, and it will deepen as you stay aligned with me. I am drawing you even deeper into this season of renewal because what I am doing now is reaching layers you did not even realize were wounded. The glow you are beginning to notice is not surface level. It is the result of healing that is spreading through your memories, your identity, and your expectations for the future. When the inside is restored, the outside cannot help but reflect it. There were years when survival was your only focus. You woke up thinking about responsibilities and went to sleep carrying unfinished worries. That constant survival mode left marks on your face and tension in your body. I am shifting you out of survival and into stability, and stability changes how you look and how you feel. You were not created to live under constant pressure. You were created to walk with me in confidence and peace. Pressure drains color from your skin and dulls your expression. Peace restores brightness and gives your face a gentle strength that cannot be imitated. I am also renewing your sense of identity. When you forgot who you were in me, insecurity began to whisper lies. Those lies caused you to question your worth and your beauty. As I remind you that you are chosen and valued, insecurity loses its voice and confidence rises naturally. Confidence is not arrogance, it is quiet certainty that you are loved and protected. That certainty smooths your features and softens your eyes. When you carry certainty instead of doubt, your appearance changes in subtle but powerful ways. You may start to notice that your energy lasts longer throughout the day. You will not feel as drained by small challenges. Strength will return gradually but steadily. Strength itself gives you a youthful presence. The warning about hesitation still matters in this phase. When you feel encouraged to take care of yourself, do not delay. When you feel prompted to step away from negativity, act quickly. Quick obedience keeps your renewal flowing without interruption. I am restoring your joy in simple things. Joy in small moments creates a consistent glow that others can see. When you smile freely without forcing it, your entire face lights up. That light is a sign that your heart is healing. Your past may try to remind you of how tired you once looked. It may show you old images in your mind and suggest that nothing has truly changed. Do not agree with those reminders. Focus on what I am doing now and what I am building in you. You are not defined by old seasons of exhaustion. You are defined by my promise of restoration. As that promise takes root, your posture straightens and your gaze steadies. You begin to carry yourself as someone who expects good things ahead. I am also teaching you to speak life over your body. Words carry influence. When you speak blessing instead of complaint, your body responds positively. When you speak gratitude, your spirit becomes lighter, and your face reflects that lightness. This renewal is holistic. It touches your spirit, your emotions, and your physical presence. You cannot separate them because they are connected. As I heal one area, the others respond. You will find yourself standing in front of a mirror and noticing subtle brightness in your eyes. That brightness is hope returning. You will see softness where tension once lived. You will see calm where stress once dominated. As a declaration that you are stepping fully into this identity of renewal and confidence, write 1717. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am not only restoring what was lost, but also adding what you never had before. I am giving you resilience that keeps your glow steady even when challenges arise. I am giving you wisdom that helps you respond calmly instead of reacting in fear. Calm responses protect your peace and preserve your youthful presence. Your relationships will begin to shift as well. When you feel secure inside, you no longer tolerate constant negativity around you. You choose healthier conversations and healthier environments. Healthy environments support the renewal I am creating in you. Do not feel guilty for protecting your peace. Protecting your peace protects your glow. It keeps stress from settling into your features. It allows my light to remain visible through you. You are entering a period where compliments may increase. People will notice your brightness and your energy. Accept those compliments with gratitude instead of deflecting them. Gratitude keeps your heart open and prevents pride from interfering with my work. I am also restoring your dreams. Dreaming again adds excitement to your life. Excitement energizes you and makes your eyes shine. A person with vision carries a different presence than someone who has given up. You have not missed your moment. You have not aged out of purpose. You are not behind schedule in my plan. I am aligning timing in your favor, and that alignment brings calm confidence. There may still be days when fatigue tries to return. On those days, rest in me instead of criticizing yourself. Rest is not weakness. Rest allows restoration to deepen. If you sense that I am renewing your energy and not just your appearance, write 1919. Remember that this opportunity is ongoing, not fleeting. The reference to 10 seconds was about the heart's response, not about a disappearing miracle. As long as you respond quickly with trust, you remain aligned with the blessing. Alignment keeps the flow steady. You will notice that your smile feels more natural. It will not be forced or strained. It will come from genuine peace within you. Genuine peace is more attractive than any temporary solution. I am guiding you to release harsh self-criticism. Criticism tightens the face and darkens the eyes. Compassion toward yourself relaxes your features and brightens your expression. I want you to treat yourself with the same kindness I show you. You are not too far gone for renewal. You are not too late for transformation. You are exactly where you need to be to receive what I am giving. This is your appointed season of restoration. The shine on your skin is becoming a symbol of the light within you. It represents hope, strength, and divine favor. When others see it, they will sense that something greater than circumstances is sustaining you. Continue walking with steady faith. Continue choosing trust over hesitation. Continue listening when I speak gently to your heart. I am faithful to maintain the work I have started. You are becoming more vibrant, more peaceful, and more confident each day. The heaviness that once defined you is lifting permanently. What remains is strength wrapped in gentleness and confidence rooted in love. I am continuing this work within you because renewal is not a single wave that passes and disappears. It is a steady current that keeps strengthening everything it touches. What you are experiencing now is deeper than appearance. It is restoration of dignity, confidence, and quiet authority that had been buried under years of strain. You once believed that aging too quickly was your destiny because of everything you endured. You accepted exhaustion as normal and tension as permanent. That acceptance allowed stress to settle into your body. Now, I am breaking that agreement and replacing it with expectation of vitality. Your body responds to what your spirit believes. When your spirit carries defeat, your posture bends and your eyes dim. When your spirit carries hope, your shoulders lift and your face brightens. I am filling your spirit with steady hope so that your body can follow. There are layers of pressure that you are only now becoming aware of. You carried responsibilities without complaint, but the weight silently shaped your expression. I am lifting that invisible weight. As it lifts, your features soften and your breathing deepens. You may begin to notice that your face feels more relaxed, even in situations that once triggered stress. That is not coincidence. That is evidence that your nervous system is calming because you trust me more. Trust is medicine for your body. I am restoring the sparkle in your eyes that hardship tried to extinguish. That sparkle is connected to anticipation. Anticipation of good things energizes you. Energy adds life to your appearance. Do not allow old habits of self-doubt to return. Doubt tightens the jaw and clouds the gaze. When you sense doubt creeping in, answer it with truth quickly. Quick correction keeps your renewal intact. I am also renewing the way you speak about your future. You once spoke cautiously, as if expecting disappointment. That cautious tone shaped your outlook and drained excitement from your days. As you begin to speak with expectation again, your voice and expression will carry strength. Your glow is not fragile. It is rooted in my presence. My presence is not temporary or unstable. As long as you remain connected to me, renewal will continue. There will be moments when others project their own insecurity onto you. They may question your change or dismiss it. Do not internalize their fear. Their reactions are about their own journey, not yours. I am strengthening your emotional boundaries. Strong boundaries reduce stress. Reduced stress preserves youthfulness. When you stop absorbing negativity, your face remains peaceful instead of strained. You will feel lighter in conversations that once drained you. You will notice that you no longer carry other people's burdens in the same way. That lightness shows in your step and in your expression. Lightness is a visible gift. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The promise that you will look 25 years younger is connected to this inner shift. Youthfulness is vibrancy, curiosity, and resilience. I am restoring all three. Vibrancy brightens your skin, curiosity brightens your eyes, and resilience steadies your features. As a sign that you are embracing this lighter way of living and refusing to carry unnecessary weight, write 222. Your sleep will begin to improve because anxiety is loosening its grip. Rested eyes shine more clearly. Rested skin appears refreshed. Sleep is part of the restoration I am giving you. I am also healing old embarrassment and regret. Regret has a way of hardening the face and dimming the smile. As I wash regret away, freedom replaces it. Freedom brings softness and warmth back to your expression. You are stepping into a season where confidence and humility coexist beautifully within you. Confidence lifts your head. Humility keeps your heart tender. Together they create a balanced presence that is deeply attractive. Remember that hesitation in this season often appears as overthinking. Overthinking creates tension. Tension interrupts peace. When you feel yourself overanalyzing, pause and choose trust instead. You are not required to understand every detail of how I am renewing you. You are only required to remain open and responsive. Openness allows healing to flow uninterrupted. Responsiveness keeps you aligned with my guidance. There will be days when you catch a reflection of yourself unexpectedly and feel surprised by the brightness you see. Let that surprise turn into gratitude. Gratitude anchors the change and keeps your heart aligned with joy. I am also renewing your creativity. Creativity brings excitement and freshness to your life. Freshness reflects in your demeanor and posture. A creative spirit carries a youthful presence. If you believe that this renewal is touching every area of your life and not just your appearance, write 1010. Your interactions with others will become more relaxed. You will not feel the need to prove yourself constantly. Relaxation softens your face and allows your natural beauty to shine through. Ease is part of the blessing. I am restoring your sense of possibility. When you believe new opportunities are ahead, your energy rises. That rising energy makes you appear vibrant and engaged. Engagement is youthful. You are also becoming more intentional with your time. Intentional living reduces chaos. Reduced chaos lowers stress. Lower stress supports the glow I am creating. I am healing your inner dialogue so that it becomes supportive rather than critical. A supportive inner voice keeps your features calm and confident. Criticism once etched subtle strain into your expression. Compassion now replaces that strain. You are not chasing youth, you are embodying renewal. Renewal is sustainable because it is rooted in truth. Truth sets you free from the pressure of unrealistic standards. As you continue to trust me, you will notice that challenges do not age you the way they once did. They will still come, but they will not settle into your body. You will process them and release them instead of carrying them. That ability protects your glow. This opportunity was given to you because you endured quietly and faithfully. I am honoring that endurance with restoration. I am giving you a visible sign that your season has shifted. Stay attentive to my gentle guidance. When I prompt you to rest, rest. When I prompt you to act, act. Quick obedience keeps you aligned with the flow of blessing. You are becoming a reflection of peace in a world full of tension. Your calm presence will stand out. Your shining skin will symbolize the inner transformation I have accomplished. Continue forward without hesitation. Continue trusting without overthinking. Continue believing that I am faithful to complete what I began. I am continuing to unfold this promise because what I am building in you is becoming stable and lasting. The renewal you are experiencing is settling into your identity. It is no longer a fragile hope, but a steady reality forming within you. Your glow is not a passing moment. It is the outward reflection of an inner shift that has taken root. You once believed that pressure defined you. You carried stress like it was part of your personality. That stress shaped the way you looked at the world and the way the world looked back at you. I am separating you from that old identity and giving you a new one rooted in peace. Peace is not passive. It is powerful and protective. When peace settles deeply into your heart, your body relaxes in ways you cannot force. Relaxation restores softness to your features and brightness to your eyes. You may notice that conversations no longer drain you the way they used to. You respond with calm instead of tension. That calm is preserving your energy and protecting your glow. Energy conservation is part of the miracle unfolding in you. I am also teaching you to carry confidence without apology. In the past, you minimized yourself to avoid attention or criticism. That shrinking created internal stress and dulled your presence. Now you are learning to stand fully in who you are without fear. When you stand fully in yourself, your posture changes. Your shoulders align naturally and your head lifts slightly. That physical alignment communicates strength and vitality. Strength and vitality are deeply connected to youthfulness. Your face is becoming a reflection of stability instead of struggle. Stability brings balance to your expression. Balance creates harmony between your inner life and your outward appearance. Harmony is beautiful and unmistakable. You are beginning to release the need to rush. Rushing once created constant tension in your body. Tension tightens the face and dims the eyes. As you slow down and trust my timing, tension fades and brightness returns. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The shine on your skin is also connected to gratitude. When gratitude fills your heart, it changes the chemistry of your body. It softens your expression and warms your gaze. Gratitude invites light. You are no longer living in reaction to every external pressure. You are responding with wisdom and patience. That shift protects your nervous system from constant strain. Protection of your inner system protects your outer appearance. There may still be moments when old fears attempt to resurface. They may whisper that this renewal will not last. In those moments, remind yourself that my promises are not temporary. I do not restore you halfway and then withdraw. As a declaration that you trust the longevity of this transformation, write 1111. I am also refreshing your sense of purpose. Purpose brings clarity and direction. Clarity reduces confusion, and reduced confusion lowers stress. When stress decreases, your features remain soft and open. You are stepping into a rhythm of life that supports your well-being. You are learning when to engage and when to withdraw. That discernment prevents exhaustion from returning. Discernment preserves your energy. I am strengthening your resilience so that challenges no longer leave lasting marks on you. You will face situations with steady eyes and calm breathing. Calm breathing relaxes your muscles and keeps your expression clear. Clarity reflects youthfulness. The renewal I am giving you is not dependent on external validation. It is anchored in my presence. As long as you stay connected to me, the glow remains steady. My presence is your source. You are also becoming more mindful of what you consume, both physically and emotionally. Mindfulness prevents overload. Preventing overload protects your vitality. Vitality is visible. Your smile will continue to grow more genuine. It will not be forced or cautious. It will rise naturally because you feel safe within yourself. Safety creates softness. I am healing the subtle insecurities that once shaped your body language. Insecurity caused you to tense without realizing it. As security replaces insecurity, your body relaxes naturally. Relaxation brings ease to your appearance. If you sense that your confidence is stabilizing and no longer easily shaken, write 1212. This opportunity was never about competing with anyone else. It was about stepping fully into your own restoration. When you focus on your own journey, comparison loses its power. Losing comparison frees your expression. You are beginning to see yourself through my eyes. I see strength where you once saw weakness. I see beauty where you once saw flaws. Seeing yourself through my perspective changes how you carry yourself. Your skin will continue to shine because your heart is no longer burdened by constant self-criticism. Criticism once drained your light. Compassion now restores it. Compassion toward yourself keeps your glow steady. You are also becoming more selective with your attention. You no longer give equal weight to every negative opinion. That selectiveness protects your peace. Protected peace supports your renewal. I am guiding you into environments that reinforce growth instead of draining it. Healthy surroundings support your well-being. Supportive environments keep your spirit uplifted. An uplifted spirit shows in your eyes. The 10-second warning was about decisiveness in your heart. You are learning to decide quickly in favor of trust. Quick trust prevents stress from building. Prevented stress preserves your brightness. You are walking differently now. Your steps are steady instead of hurried. Your movements are intentional instead of anxious. Intentional movement reflects inner calm. I am also strengthening your boundaries around rest. You are no longer pushing beyond healthy limits to prove your worth. Rest allows your body to repair and rejuvenate. Repair enhances youthfulness. You will continue to notice that your reflection carries a calm authority. Authority does not require force. It is quiet and confident. Quiet confidence is deeply attractive. If you feel gratitude for this ongoing renewal and recognize that it is anchored in my faithfulness, write 1010. The glow on your skin is becoming a symbol of the peace in your life. It reflects stability, resilience, and trust. It communicates that you are no longer defined by stress. It announces that a new season has truly begun. Stay attentive to my guidance as this season continues to unfold. Stay responsive when I prompt you to protect your peace. Stay open to the deeper healing I am still completing. You are chosen for this renewal, and it is settling into permanence. Your youthfulness is not forced. It is flowing naturally from within. I am sustaining it with my presence and strengthening it day by day. I am bringing you further into this promise because what is happening now is refinement. The first waves of renewal have already touched you, but refinement makes it steady and mature. This is where your glow becomes consistent instead of occasional. This is where your youthfulness becomes a settled state rather than a temporary lift. You are no longer reacting to every pressure that comes your way. You are learning to pause before absorbing stress. That pause alone protects your face and your body from unnecessary tension. Protection from tension preserves the softness I have restored in you. You once believed that exhaustion proved your value. You thought being worn out meant you were responsible and strong. That belief quietly drained you and carved lines of pressure into your expression. I am rewriting that belief and teaching you that balance honors me more than burnout ever did. Balance is becoming visible in you. Your breathing is deeper. Your shoulders rest naturally instead of being held tight. When the body rests, the face reflects ease. You are also becoming more secure in silence. In the past, silence felt uncomfortable because it forced you to sit with your thoughts. Now silence feels grounding because you sense my presence there. Grounded hearts produce steady expressions. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am refining the way you handle disappointment. Disappointment used to linger and echo in your mind. It tightened your jaw and dimmed your eyes. Now you process it quickly and release it to me, and that quick release keeps your brightness intact. The shine I promised is growing more natural. It is no longer something you search for, it is something others notice before you do. That is how deep this restoration has become. You are not trying to look younger, you are living lighter. Light living reflects as youthfulness without effort. Effortlessness is part of the blessing. I am strengthening your inner dialogue even more. Your thoughts are becoming supportive and hopeful. Hopeful thoughts change your facial expression in subtle but powerful ways. Your eyes reveal what your mind believes. You are also becoming less reactive to criticism. Criticism once lingered in your thoughts and created internal tension. Now it passes through you without taking root. What does not take root cannot shape your appearance. As a sign that you are choosing balance over burnout and protecting your peace intentionally, write 1515. You are entering a stage where your energy feels stable throughout the day. You are not crashing emotionally the way you once did. Stability protects your nervous system from constant spikes. A regulated system preserves youthfulness. I am also renewing your relationship with rest. Rest is no longer guilt-filled or rushed, it is intentional and restorative. Rested minds and bodies radiate calm. You are noticing that your smile forms more easily. It is not guarded or hesitant. It flows from inner contentment. Contentment is deeply attractive and visibly soothing. I am refining your sense of worth. You no longer measure yourself by comparison or performance. You measure yourself by my love for you. That shift removes pressure from your spirit and tension from your features. The 10-second hesitation warning continues to guide you. When doubt tries to creep in, you address it immediately. Immediate correction prevents spirals of stress. Preventing spirals protects your glow. You are becoming more mindful of your physical environment. You choose spaces that feel peaceful and orderly. Peaceful spaces calm your body. A calm body maintains brightness in your expression. I am also refining your emotional resilience. Challenges may still arise, but they no longer shake your identity. A stable identity prevents stress from embedding itself in your posture. Stability preserves youthful presence. You are not chasing approval anymore. You are standing firmly in who you are. Firm standing straightens your back and steadies your gaze. Steadiness communicates strength. If you recognize that this transformation is now rooted in your identity and not just in temporary emotion, write 777. You are also becoming more selective about what you agree with internally. You no longer accept every negative thought as truth. That discernment protects your mental peace. Mental peace directly affects your appearance. I am restoring your curiosity about life. Curiosity keeps the spirit engaged. An engaged spirit carries brightness and vitality. Vitality is the essence of youthfulness. You are laughing more freely, and that laughter reaches your eyes. Genuine laughter refreshes your entire face. It loosens tension and releases stored stress. I am refining your focus so that you invest your energy wisely. Wasted energy once drained you and showed in your expression. Focused energy preserves strength and clarity. Clarity brightens your gaze. You are also growing in patience. Patience slows your internal pace. Slower pace reduces stress hormones. Reduced stress supports the shine on your skin. The glow you carry now is steady because it is rooted in alignment. Alignment between your heart and my guidance creates harmony. Harmony expresses itself physically. You are becoming aware that you do not need to prove your renewal to anyone. It speaks for itself. Confidence without explanation is powerful. Power expressed quietly is magnetic. I am also strengthening your gratitude practice. Gratitude keeps your heart open. An open heart softens your features and warms your expression. Warmth enhances beauty naturally. You are walking into rooms differently. You no longer shrink or brace yourself. You enter with calm assurance. Calm assurance shapes how others perceive you. Remember that this opportunity continues because you continue choosing trust. Trust is the thread that holds this transformation together. When trust remains steady, renewal remains steady. If you feel a deep sense of thankfulness for this stable and lasting glow forming in your life, write 1919. You are no longer defined by the years that felt heavy. You are defined by the season of restoration you are living now. This season is anchored in my faithfulness and sustained by your willingness. Continue responding quickly when I guide you. Continue protecting your peace from unnecessary strain. Continue living lightly and intentionally. Your skin shines because your spirit is steady. Your eyes sparkle because your hope is alive. Your posture is strong because your identity is secure. I'm not finished refining you. There is still deeper joy to uncover and greater calm to experience. But what you see now is evidence that the promise is active and real. I am taking you into the deeper layer of this restoration, because now it is becoming effortless. In the beginning, you were watching closely for signs of change. You were checking your reflection and wondering if the promise was truly unfolding. Now the change is settling so naturally into you that you are no longer striving to see it. Effort has given way to flow. You are beginning to understand that youthfulness is not something you chase. It is something that rises when heaviness leaves. I have been removing heaviness from your spirit piece by piece. As heaviness lifts, brightness rises without force. There was a time when your thoughts ran constantly, rarely resting. That mental noise created tension you carried in your face. I have been quieting that noise. Silence in the mind brings softness to the features. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are thinking more clearly now. Clear thoughts create calm expressions. Calm expressions preserve the glow I promised you. I am also strengthening your emotional maturity. You are no longer pulled strongly by every mood or reaction. Emotional steadiness protects your energy. Protected energy sustains youthfulness. Your body is responding to this steadiness. Your muscles are less tense. Your breathing is smoother. Your posture is naturally upright instead of forced. You are also noticing that you recover faster from stress. Situations that once lingered in your system for days now pass more quickly. Quick recovery prevents stress from embedding itself in your features. Prevention is part of this miracle. The shine on your skin is not artificial. It is the reflection of regulated peace within you. Peace regulates your entire being. A regulated being radiates life. You once feared that your best appearance belonged to your past. That fear subtly shaped how you saw yourself. I have been replacing that fear with expectation. Expectation shifts your expression forward instead of backward. You are stepping into rooms with anticipation instead of dread. Anticipation lights your eyes. Lit eyes change your entire presence. I am also teaching you to detach from unnecessary drama. Drama once drained your energy and tightened your features. God says, someone is about to bring an unexpected blessing into your life, and you must not ignore this moment. Do not treat this lightly. Something meaningful is being set in motion even now. If you close your heart to it, you may miss what I have prepared, so listen carefully and stay with me. Do not scroll away from these words, because what I am about to unfold is not random or empty. I am speaking about a divine appointment that has been building quietly behind the scenes of your life. Within a short time, you will see a shift that confirms I have been working for you all along. If you believe that I am able to do what seems impossible, write Amen in the comments as a sign of your agreement with me. This is not about fear, but about readiness, because I want your heart open and your spirit alert to what is coming. The surprise I am speaking of is not an accident or coincidence. It is something I have allowed to grow through prayers you prayed months ago and tears you thought I did not see. I have watched every silent battle and every lonely night, and I have not ignored a single one. Someone will step into your path with words, an opportunity, or a gesture that will carry my fingerprint on it. That is why I am asking you to remain present and not dismiss what happens next as ordinary. Before I go deeper, take a moment to press the like button as an act of faith that you are ready to receive what I am preparing. This simple action is not about numbers, but about your decision to stand openly with me. When you choose to respond in faith, you align your heart with my movement. I am not trying to frighten you into listening, I am inviting you into awareness. The blessing approaching you is connected to trust, and I need you attentive. What is about to unfold will feel sudden, but it has been carefully arranged. You have felt delays, disappointments, and closed doors, and you wondered if I had forgotten your name. I did not forget you, and I did not overlook your sacrifices. I allowed certain doors to remain shut so that the right one could open at the appointed time. The person who brings this surprise will not even realize how deeply they are being used to answer your long-standing prayers. I want you to understand that surprises from me are not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes they arrive through a phone call, a message, an unexpected offer, or a quiet confession from someone who once doubted you. You may be tempted to minimize it or brush it aside, but I am warning you gently not to do that. Pay attention to what is said and how it unfolds. There is confirmation hidden inside it that will strengthen your faith. You have been standing in a season of waiting, and waiting has tested your patience and confidence. There were moments when you questioned whether you were truly chosen or simply overlooked. I am telling you now that you are neither forgotten nor second in my plan. I have been positioning people, conversations, and circumstances in ways you could not see. This coming surprise is one piece of a much larger restoration I am building around you. The enemy tried to convince you that nothing would change and that hope was foolish. That voice grew louder during your quietest hours. But I am louder than every doubt, and my plans are stronger than every delay. What is coming will interrupt that negative narrative and replace it with visible evidence of my care. You will realize that even when you felt alone, I was actively arranging your breakthrough. This blessing is not just about material gain, though it may include provision. It is about validation, healing, and a reminder that you are seen. I know how deeply you desire reassurance, that your obedience has not been wasted. I know how much you long to feel valued and recognized. I am allowing this surprise to touch that tender place in your heart and restore confidence where fear once settled. When it happens, resist the urge to question whether you deserve it. You have walked through storms that could have broken you, yet you remain standing. I have watched your quiet endurance and your refusal to give up. That is why I am honoring your perseverance with something tangible and unexpected. It will not solve every problem instantly, but it will mark the beginning of visible change. There is someone whose heart I have been stirring. They may not understand fully why they feel compelled to reach out to you, but I understand. I am guiding their steps because your lives are meant to intersect at this time. What they bring may look small at first glance, but its impact will grow beyond what you imagine. You must receive it with gratitude rather than suspicion. I also need you to prepare your heart to respond wisely. Do not let pride or fear close you off when the moment arrives. Stay humble and open, and allow me to lead your reaction. If you trust that I am orchestrating even the smallest details of your life, write 777 inches the comments as a declaration of your faith. This is not about superstition, but about bold agreement with my promise. You have endured seasons where encouragement was scarce and support felt distant. There were days when you wondered if your efforts mattered or if your prayers had reached me. I heard every word and stored every tear, and none of it was wasted. The surprise that is forming will carry confirmation that I have been listening all along. It will speak directly to the doubts that tried to take root in your mind. Do not allow weariness to blind you to what is unfolding. Fatigue can make blessings look ordinary, and disappointment can cause you to overlook open doors. I am asking you to stay alert in spirit and calm in heart. When the person steps forward or the opportunity presents itself, pause and listen instead of reacting quickly. There will be a quiet sense of peace that tells you, this is from me. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I know that trust has not been easy for you. Past hurts have made you cautious, and broken promises have made you guarded. Yet I am not like those who failed you, and my intentions are pure. The surprise I am sending is not meant to trap you or confuse you. It is meant to restore confidence and remind you that goodness still exists in your story. Someone has been thinking about you more than you realize. I have placed your name on their heart in moments when they least expected it. They may have resisted at first, unsure why they felt drawn to reach out. But I have been persistent, gently guiding their thoughts back to you. This connection is not forced. It is aligned with my design for this season. When this interaction happens, do not shrink back in disbelief. Receive it with gratitude and steady faith. If you believe that I am aligning people for your good, write 1111 in the comments as a simple act of agreement. Let that response be a quiet declaration that you trust my orchestration. I am building something that will strengthen your foundation, not shake it. This surprise may come in the form of an apology you never expected. It may arrive as an offer that opens new space in your life. It may even be a conversation that clears confusion that has lingered for too long. However it appears, it will carry clarity where there was once uncertainty. You will sense that a chapter is shifting. I have watched how you handled rejection without losing your kindness. I saw how you continued to give even when you felt empty. That kind of endurance does not go unnoticed in my sight. I am honoring that quiet faithfulness by allowing something encouraging to meet you at the right time. This is not about rewarding perfection, but about affirming perseverance. There were moments when you almost gave up on expecting good things. You told yourself to lower your hopes so that disappointment would not hurt as much. Yet deep inside, a small flame of belief kept burning. I protected that flame even when you felt too tired to guard it. Now I am breathing gently on it so it can grow brighter. As the surprise unfolds, remember that it is part of a larger plan. Do not cling only to the immediate excitement, but look for the deeper meaning behind it. I am using this moment to prepare you for greater responsibility and wider influence. Small confirmations often lead to larger assignments. Stay humble and attentive as you step forward. The enemy tried to convince you that isolation was your destiny. He whispered that you would always have to struggle alone. But I am proving that you are supported and remembered. The person who reaches out, or the door that opens, is evidence that you are not forgotten. I am surrounding you with reminders of my care. You may notice that your perspective begins to change after this encounter. Where you once saw limitation, you will begin to see possibility. Where you once felt overlooked, you will feel acknowledged. I am shifting not only your circumstances but also your mindset. This transformation inside you is just as important as the external blessing. Guard your heart from overthinking when the moment arrives. Doubt may try to analyze every detail and question every motive. Instead, lean into the peace that I place within you. Comment 1010 to declare your faith. Let that act symbolize your decision to stand confidently in what I am doing. I am not rushing you into anything harmful or unstable. I am guiding you into alignment with what has already been prepared. This surprise is not meant to overwhelm you, but to steady you. It is a signpost on the road you have been walking, confirming that you are moving in the right direction. I want you to breathe deeply and receive it without fear. I have been weaving together details that seemed unrelated, yet they are forming a clear picture now. You are stepping into a moment that will confirm you were never wandering without direction. You have carried silent questions in your heart about whether your sacrifices truly mattered. There were times you obeyed me, even when no one applauded you or stood beside you. That obedience created a foundation stronger than you realize. I am now allowing visible encouragement to rise from that unseen faithfulness. What approaches you is not luck, but the fruit of endurance. The person involved in this unfolding has their own journey, their own battles, and their own uncertainties. Yet I have been guiding them gently, even when they did not recognize my voice. I can stir hearts without force and lead people without pressure. What seems spontaneous to you is actually the result of quiet preparation on both sides. When your paths intersect in this new way, you will sense alignment rather than confusion. Do not underestimate small beginnings when this surprise appears. I often begin with something that looks simple so that faith can grow naturally. If I gave you everything at once, it might overwhelm you or distract you. Instead, I reveal my goodness step by step. This moment is one of those steps, and it carries more weight than it first appears. You have been asking for clarity about your next season. You wanted reassurance that you were not investing your time and energy in the wrong direction. I am answering that desire through confirmation rather than loud announcements. The surprise will speak to your heart in a way that feels steady and clear. It will remove a layer of uncertainty that has been weighing on you. When it happens, resist the urge to compare it to someone else's story. I am not repeating another person's journey in your life. I am writing something unique that fits your calling and your capacity. What I give you is tailored to who you are becoming. Comparison would only blur the beauty of what is meant specifically for you. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You may notice that your confidence begins to rise quietly after this encounter. It will not be pride, but assurance. I am strengthening your inner voice so that it aligns more closely with mine. Where you once hesitated, you will begin to step forward more calmly. That shift inside you is part of the surprise itself. There have been doors that closed painfully in your past. You questioned whether those endings meant failure or rejection from me. I allowed some of those doors to close because they were not aligned with your future. What I am opening now carries a different tone and a different depth. It will not feel forced, and it will not demand you become someone you are not. Trust that I am protecting you even in the excitement of this change. Not every opportunity is from me, but this one carries my peace. If you trust that I am guarding your path while blessing it, write 555 inches the comments as a quiet declaration of confidence. Let that response reflect your willingness to move forward without fear. I am leading you with intention, not impulse. The surprise may also expose areas where you need healing. When goodness touches an old wound, it can reveal where pain once hid. Do not be alarmed if emotions rise to the surface. I am not reopening wounds to harm you, but to finish healing what was incomplete. This process is part of your growth, not a setback. I am reminding you that you are not defined by past disappointments. The new chapter unfolding will not mirror old patterns. You have matured, and your discernment has sharpened. That is why this season feels different from the ones before it. You are stepping into it with greater awareness and strength. The enemy tried to convince you that every good thing would eventually slip away. He used your history to predict your future. But I am rewriting that expectation. This surprise is not designed to tease you and disappear. It is meant to anchor you more firmly in hope and direction. As the interaction develops, stay attentive to my quiet guidance. You may feel a gentle nudge to respond in a certain way or to take a specific step. Do not ignore those impressions. I speak softly because I respect your freedom, but my guidance is steady. Following it will keep you aligned with the blessing rather than drifting from it. You have grown stronger than you think. The struggles you survived built resilience that now supports you. That strength will help you handle this new opportunity wisely. I am not giving you something beyond your capacity. I am giving you something that matches the growth you have already achieved. There is also a lesson in gratitude here. When you receive the surprise, pause to thank me sincerely. Gratitude keeps your heart open and prevents entitlement from taking root. Comment 1212 to declare your trust. Let that act symbolize your awareness that every good gift flows from my hand. In the days that follow, you will begin to see connections you could not see before. Conversations will make more sense, and past delays will appear purposeful. I am revealing pieces of a larger picture gradually so that you can appreciate the journey. What once felt scattered will begin to look intentional. You are not standing at the edge of chaos, but at the entrance of clarity. Remember that this is only one part of a broader transformation. I am not finished shaping your path. The surprise is a signpost, not the final destination. It points you toward deeper trust and greater courage. Walk forward, knowing that I am still guiding every step. You are entering a stretch of time where awareness will matter more than speed. I am not asking you to rush, but to notice. The surprise unfolding is not only about what someone brings to you, but about what it awakens inside you. I am using this moment to reveal parts of yourself that have been hidden under doubt. What begins as an external blessing will spark an internal shift that changes how you see your future. For a long time, you questioned your value when others overlooked you. You tried to stay confident, but their silence weighed heavily on your heart. I saw the effort it took for you to keep believing in your purpose. Now I am allowing someone to recognize what others ignored. That recognition will not inflate you, but it will stabilize you. When this person steps forward, or this opportunity presents itself, Listen carefully to what is spoken. Sometimes the words themselves carry healing beyond the action. I may use their voice to confirm something I have already whispered to you in private moments. This alignment between what you sensed and what you hear will strengthen your faith. It will remind you that you are not imagining my guidance. You may feel a mixture of excitement and hesitation at first. That is natural when something good interrupts a long season of uncertainty. Do not let hesitation take control of your response. Breathe deeply and allow peace to settle before you decide your next step. My peace will act as a steady compass. This surprise is also about timing. There were moments in your past when similar opportunities would have overwhelmed you. You were not ready then, even if you thought you were. I waited until your character caught up with your desire. Now you are stronger, calmer, and more discerning. I am teaching you that blessings do not always arrive with noise. Sometimes they walk in quietly and simply change everything. Pay attention to the small shifts in your thoughts and emotions after this encounter. You will notice a renewed sense of possibility rising within you. That inner renewal is just as important as the external event. The enemy attempted to convince you that your story would always follow the same disappointing pattern. He wanted you to expect failure so that you would not even try. But I am breaking that cycle in subtle yet powerful ways. This moment will mark a clear difference between your past and your present. You are not stuck in repetition. You are moving forward. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. If you believe that I am leading you into a healthier and brighter season, write 999 inches the comments as a declaration of hope. Let that simple act represent your agreement with my direction. You are not walking blindly into this change. I am guiding each step with care. There may also be an element of reconciliation in what is coming. A misunderstanding could be cleared, or an old tension may finally dissolve. I have been softening hearts quietly so that healing can occur without conflict. What once felt heavy between you and another person can begin to lighten. This restoration will free emotional space within you. I want you to guard your expectations carefully. Receive the blessing without turning it into pressure. Do not assume that everything must be perfect immediately. Growth still takes time, even when it begins with a powerful moment. Trust the process I am unfolding rather than trying to control it. You have grown more patient through your trials. That patience will now serve you well. Instead of rushing ahead, you will find yourself moving thoughtfully. That maturity is evidence of how far you have come. I am proud of the quiet strength you have developed. As the surprise integrates into your life, you will notice subtle confirmations along the way. A second conversation may affirm the first. A new opportunity may expand what initially seemed small. I am layering encouragement so that your faith remains steady. Each layer builds upon the last. There will be voices around you that do not fully understand what is happening. Some may question it or minimize it. Do not allow their confusion to weaken your confidence. I gave this moment to you, not to them. Their perspective does not define your calling. Remember to stay humble as this unfolds. Gratitude keeps your heart open and receptive. When you pause to thank me sincerely, you strengthen the connection between us. Comment 222 to affirm your trust in my ongoing guidance. Let that response reflect your willingness to stay aligned with me. You are also being prepared for greater responsibility. This surprise is a stepping stone, not a final reward. It signals that you are ready to carry more influence and more impact. I would not entrust you with this shift if you were not capable. Believe that I see strengths in you that you sometimes overlook. In the days ahead, you will begin to feel lighter. The tension that once pressed on your shoulders will ease. I am lifting burdens you carried longer than necessary. The encouragement coming through this interaction will act as a reminder that you are supported. You may also sense new ideas forming in your mind. Inspiration often follows affirmation. When someone recognizes your value, creativity begins to rise. I am stirring that creativity because it connects to your next assignment. Pay attention to those ideas and nurture them gently. Do not fear losing this blessing. Fear can sabotage what faith builds. I am not giving you something only to snatch it away. Walk confidently, knowing that what is from me is sustained by my strength. You are not holding this together alone. As this chapter continues, you will see that the surprise was only the beginning. It opened a door to deeper connection, clearer direction, and renewed courage. I am guiding you into a season where hope feels tangible again. What is unfolding now is shaping more than your circumstances. It is reshaping the way you see yourself and the way you expect life to respond to you. For too long, you braced yourself for disappointment before anything even happened. You learned to lower your hopes so that pain would not cut as deeply. I am gently undoing that habit and teaching you to expect goodness without fear. The surprise I spoke of is not just a single event, it is a doorway into a new mindset. When someone reaches out, offers support, speaks truth, or extends opportunity, it interrupts the narrative that told you nothing would ever change. That interruption is intentional. I am breaking agreement with every lie that tried to define your future by your past. You may feel vulnerable as this unfolds. Goodness can feel unfamiliar after seasons of struggle. Part of you may wonder if it is real or if it will fade quickly. I am asking you not to retreat into self-protection. Allow yourself to receive without constantly preparing for loss. There was a time when you would have sabotaged something like this out of fear. You might have dismissed it, delayed responding, or convinced yourself you were not worthy. But you are not the same person you were back then. You have grown through fire and disappointment. That growth has made you steadier and wiser. This is why the timing matters. I waited until your confidence was rooted deeper than your insecurity. I waited until your discernment was stronger than your desperation. Now you can recognize what is healthy and aligned. You are able to receive without clinging. The person connected to this surprise may not even realize the depth of what they are participating in. To them, it may feel like a simple decision or a small act of kindness. But I am using their obedience to answer something you whispered to me in private. I remember the quiet prayers you thought were too small to matter. None of them were overlooked. You are also learning that my provision is not limited to finances or material things. Sometimes the greatest surprise is emotional restoration. Sometimes it is clarity after confusion. Sometimes it is someone finally seeing your value and saying it out loud. These moments heal parts of you that money never could. If you believe that I am restoring areas that once felt broken, write 15 inches the comments as a sign of agreement. Let that simple response reflect your willingness to embrace restoration. I am not revisiting your pain to reopen it. I am touching it to complete the healing. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. As this shift continues, You will notice that your reactions are different. Where you once reacted from fear, you now respond from steadiness. Where you once doubted immediately, you now pause and listen. That pause is growth. It shows that your trust in me has matured. I am also aligning you with healthier connections. The surprise is not isolated from your relationships. It may strengthen a bond that was strained or introduce you to someone who understands you in a way others did not. Healthy alignment feels calm, not chaotic. Pay attention to that calmness. You are not being led into confusion. You are being led into clarity. Clarity often feels simple, even quiet. It does not shout for attention. It simply makes sense in your spirit. That inner confirmation is one of the ways I guide you. There were seasons when you begged for immediate answers. You wanted me to move quickly and dramatically. I chose instead to move deeply and steadily. Now you are beginning to see why. What I am building in you is not temporary excitement, but lasting strength. The surprise will also challenge you to step into greater responsibility. With affirmation comes expectation. When someone recognizes your potential, it calls you to live up to it. Do not shrink back from that challenge. I would not allow this recognition if you were not ready to grow into it. There may be moments when doubt tries to resurface. Old memories can whisper that good things never last. When that happens, return to the peace you felt when this first unfolded. That peace is your anchor. Comment 1717 to declare your faith in what I am establishing. You are not alone in this process. I am walking beside you through every conversation and every decision. When you feel unsure, pause and invite my guidance. I am near, even in ordinary moments. I am not distant or distracted. This is also a reminder that I work through people. I do not always part seas or shake mountains to bless you. Often I stir hearts and arrange meetings. I use everyday interactions to carry extraordinary impact. The natural becomes the vessel for the supernatural. As you move forward, protect your gratitude. Gratitude keeps you aware that this is a gift, not an entitlement. It softens your heart and keeps you humble. A humble heart can carry greater blessing without collapsing under pride. You may notice a new courage rising inside you. The courage to apply, to speak, to reach out, to say yes. That courage is evidence that hope is returning. Hope gives you energy to move where fear once froze you. I am breathing life into that hope. Do not rush ahead trying to control every detail. Trust that I will continue guiding you as each new layer unfolds. The surprise was only the beginning of a broader alignment. More clarity will follow, more confirmation will come. You are stepping into a season where you no longer question whether you matter. You are beginning to understand that you were always seen. This shift in self-perception is powerful. It will influence every area of your life. You are beginning to sense that something inside you is settling. The constant tension that once followed you is loosening its grip. I am not only changing what happens around you, I am changing what happens within you. The surprise I promised is unfolding in layers, and each layer is restoring a different part of your confidence. You are not the same person you were even a short time ago. There was a time when you questioned whether your life would ever shift in a meaningful way. You became accustomed to small disappointments and quiet setbacks. You learned how to survive, but you were not sure how to expect joy. I am teaching you again how to expect good things without bracing for pain. This is part of your healing. The person involved in this unfolding may not have perfect understanding of your journey. They do not need to know every detail of your past to be used in your present. I can work through limited understanding to accomplish unlimited purpose. What matters is that their heart was open when I prompted them. Their obedience has created space for your encouragement. You may notice that this interaction awakens a deeper sense of direction. Where you once felt scattered, you begin to feel focused. Where you once doubted your path, you begin to see alignment. I am clearing mental fog that lingered longer than necessary. Clarity is a gift, and you are stepping into it. This is not about creating excitement that fades by tomorrow. I am establishing stability that lasts beyond the first impression. The surprise is a seed planted in prepared soil. Because your heart has been softened by trials, it is ready to receive growth. That growth will not be rushed, but it will be steady. If you believe that I am building something lasting in your life, write 1919 inches the comments as a declaration of steady faith. Let that act reflect your agreement with my long-term plan. You are not living in random moments. You are walking through intentional design. There may also be an unexpected peace that accompanies this shift. You might have expected loud celebration or overwhelming emotion. Instead, you feel calm assurance. That calmness is my signature. I often confirm my work through peace rather than pressure. You have learned through pain how to guard your heart carefully. That caution protected you when necessary. Now I am teaching you when it is safe to open again. Discernment does not mean constant defense. It means knowing when to receive without fear. The surprise is also revealing your resilience. You are handling this new development with more balance than you would have in the past. You are not overreacting or underestimating it. You are simply receiving it with thoughtful awareness. That maturity shows how much you have grown. In the coming days, you may notice doors gently opening that were previously locked. Conversations will flow more easily. Opportunities will present themselves with less resistance. I am smoothing paths that once felt rough. This does not mean challenges disappear, but it does mean progress becomes clearer. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are being repositioned. What once felt like delay was often protection. What once felt like silence was preparation. I was strengthening your foundation before adding new layers. Now those layers are being placed carefully. There may be moments when gratitude overwhelms you quietly. Allow yourself to feel it. Gratitude anchors blessing in humility. It reminds you that you are supported by something greater than circumstance. The enemy may try one last attempt to whisper doubt. He may suggest that this change will not last, or that you will somehow ruin it. Reject that voice firmly. You are not walking into this alone, and you are not incapable of sustaining it. I am with you in every step. As this chapter unfolds, you will begin to see patterns breaking. Cycles that once repeated will lose their power. You are not destined to relive old disappointments. You are stepping into new rhythms guided by my wisdom. You might also sense a renewed desire to dream again. Dreams you buried out of fear may resurface gently. I am reviving what you set aside when hope felt risky. Now, hope is becoming strength instead of vulnerability. Guard your inner dialogue carefully. Speak to yourself with the same grace I extend to you. Do not allow old self-criticism to return. You are worthy of the growth unfolding. The surprise was never meant to stand alone. It is connected to a broader unfolding of purpose. What begins as encouragement evolves into direction. What begins as recognition evolves into responsibility. I trust you with this because you are ready. There will be new decisions to make as clarity increases. Approach them calmly. Seek my guidance rather than acting from impulse. I will continue directing you as long as you remain attentive. You are stepping into a season where peace becomes your normal state rather than a rare moment. That peace does not mean absence of challenge. It means presence of assurance. You will carry steadiness even when circumstances fluctuate. Stay close to me as this unfolds further. Continue nurturing your trust through prayer and reflection. What I am building in you is stronger than any temporary situation. This is not a fleeting surprise. It is the beginning of a sustained transformation. You are now standing in the middle of a transition that once felt distant and almost impossible. The surprise I spoke about was never meant to be a single moment of excitement. It was meant to mark a turning point in how you see your life and how you see me working within it. What began as something unexpected is slowly becoming something foundational. You are not simply reacting to an event, you are stepping into alignment. There was a time when you believed that breakthroughs only happened for others. You watched people receive opportunities, restoration and recognition while you waited quietly in the background. That waiting shaped you in ways you did not understand at the time. It built patience, humility, and depth. Now you are beginning to see that your waiting was not wasted. The person who brought this surprise into your life is part of a greater network I am forming around you. I am building support in places where you once felt alone. This does not mean you will never face solitude again, but it does mean you are not isolated as you once feared. I am surrounding you with reminders that you matter and that your journey is seen. You may feel a quiet shift in your confidence. It is not loud or boastful. It is calm and steady. That steadiness is a sign that you are trusting me more deeply than before. You are no longer desperate for validation because you are beginning to believe what I say about you. If you sense that your confidence is being rebuilt from the inside out, write 333 inches the comments as a declaration of renewed strength. Let that simple act represent your agreement with the growth taking place within you. You are not fragile as you once felt. You are becoming grounded. This unfolding is also teaching you about timing. You once pushed doors that would not open. You once tried to hurry seasons that were not ready. Now you are learning to move with discernment rather than pressure. That wisdom will protect you as greater opportunities arise. The surprise was not meant to inflate your ego, but to confirm your direction. It is a sign that you are walking in alignment with purpose. When someone acknowledges your value or offers support, it is not random praise. It is confirmation that the path you are on has meaning. You have grown through disappointment in ways that strengthened your character. That growth prepared you to handle this blessing responsibly. You are not receiving this as a reckless impulse. You are receiving it with gratitude and awareness. That balance will keep you steady. There may still be moments when uncertainty tries to creep back in. Old habits of doubt do not disappear overnight. When that happens, return to the peace you felt when this first unfolded. That peace was not imagined. It was my reassurance. You are also discovering that I work quietly behind scenes you never witness. Conversations happened about you that you never heard. Decisions were influenced in ways you could not trace. I orchestrate details without announcing them. This is how I protect both you and the process. As you move forward, you may notice that new ideas begin forming more clearly. You will feel drawn towards steps that once seemed intimidating. This clarity is part of the surprise as well. I am awakening courage that had been buried under hesitation. Do not allow fear of losing this blessing to overshadow enjoying it. Fear steals joy from present moments. Trust that what is from me is sustained by my hand. You are not holding this together alone. I am your foundation. There is also a lesson here about identity. You are not defined by the mistakes that once haunted you. You are not defined by rejection or silence. You are defined by my love and purpose over your life. The surprise simply highlighted what was always true. Comment 666 to declare your trust in my continued guidance. Let that act symbolize your willingness to keep walking with me through every unfolding layer. You are not just celebrating a moment. You are embracing a new rhythm. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This new rhythm includes healthier boundaries and clearer vision. You are learning when to say yes and when to pause. You are no longer chasing approval, you are responding to alignment. You may also notice that others begin to treat you differently. Confidence shifts how you carry yourself. When you believe you are valued, you present yourself differently. This shift is subtle but powerful. Remember that growth does not eliminate challenges entirely. You will still face moments that test your patience. The difference now is that you approach them with steadiness instead of panic. That steadiness is evidence of maturity. The surprise was a catalyst. It sparked awareness that change is possible. It reminded you that you are not stuck. It showed you that I am attentive even to small details of your life. In the days ahead, continue nurturing your trust. Spend quiet time reflecting on what has changed inside you. Recognize the resilience that carried you here. Celebrate progress without arrogance. You are walking into a season where peace becomes your anchor. That peace will guide decisions and guard your heart. It will help you discern what aligns and what distracts. I am not finished shaping your path. The unfolding continues beyond what you currently see. Stay open, stay attentive, and stay humble. What began as an unexpected blessing is becoming a sustained transformation. You are beginning to understand that this was never about a single hour or a single interaction. It was about awakening you to the reality that I am active in your life in ways you often overlook. The surprise was the spark, but the fire I am building is much deeper. I am restoring your expectation of good. I am rebuilding your belief that change is not only possible, but already in motion. For a long time, you trained yourself not to expect too much. You learned to survive disappointment by lowering your anticipation. That survival strategy protected you when you were fragile. But you are no longer in that fragile place. I am strengthening you so that you can hope again without fear of breaking. The person who stepped forward, or the opportunity that appeared, was a signal. It was a reminder that I can move through ordinary channels to bring extraordinary impact. You do not need dramatic signs to prove that I am with you. You need awareness. When your awareness sharpens, you begin to see my fingerprints everywhere. You may notice that your prayers feel different now. They are less desperate and more confident. Instead of pleading from fear, you are speaking from trust. That shift matters. It shows that you are beginning to understand my character more deeply. This season is teaching you to recognize alignment. Not everything that looks good is meant for you, but what I bring carries peace. When something is from me, it does not require you to betray your values or rush beyond wisdom. It fits your spirit rather than fighting it. If you believe that I am teaching you to discern wisely, write 8 inches the comments as a sign of your trust in my guidance. Let that simple act represent your agreement to follow peace instead of pressure. You are learning to move with confidence instead of urgency. The surprise also revealed something about your resilience. You did not crumble when change appeared. You did not panic when opportunity knocked. You responded with thoughtful calm. That response shows growth that you might not have noticed in yourself. There were seasons when you would have overthought every detail. You would have searched for hidden problems and imagined worst-case outcomes. Now you pause, reflect, and move forward steadily. That steadiness is a gift. It is evidence that your faith has matured. You are also becoming more comfortable with being seen. In the past, recognition made you uneasy because you were unsure of your worth. Now you are beginning to accept acknowledgement without shrinking. This acceptance does not make you arrogant, it makes you secure. I am guiding you into healthier patterns. Where you once chased approval, you now seek alignment. Where you once feared rejection, you now trust direction. These internal shifts are greater than any external event. The surprise was confirmation, but the transformation is ongoing. I am reshaping how you interpret silence, delay, and progress. Not every quiet season means abandonment. Not every slow moment means failure. You are learning to trust the process instead of demanding constant evidence. There may still be days when doubt tries to whisper. That is part of being human. When that happens, return to gratitude. Gratitude anchors your heart in reality. It reminds you of what has already changed. You are not at the mercy of your past anymore. Patterns that once controlled you are losing influence. You are responding with wisdom instead of reacting from old wounds. This is growth that no one can take from you. As this season continues, you may feel drawn toward new goals. Dreams that once felt unrealistic may begin to look possible. That possibility is not fantasy, it is the result of renewed belief. I want you to understand that I am not finished surprising you. The initial shift was just the beginning. More clarity, more alignment, and more opportunity will unfold in time. But you will be ready for them because you are changing from the inside. Comment 444 to declare your faith in what I am still preparing. Let that act represent your willingness to stay open to future blessings. You are not closing your heart anymore. You are learning to receive with balance. There will be moments when patience is still required. Not everything will happen instantly, but now you wait with expectation instead of despair. That difference transforms waiting from suffering into preparation. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are also becoming more aware of my presence in ordinary details. A conversation, a thought, a gentle nudge in your spirit. I speak in ways that do not always draw attention, but they carry clarity. As you continue forward, protect your peace intentionally. Avoid situations that disturb the stability I am building. You are responsible for guarding what I help you grow. You are no longer questioning whether you matter. You are beginning to walk like someone who knows they are chosen and supported. That confidence changes how you approach every area of your life. Remember that this unfolding is about more than personal comfort. I am shaping you to influence others positively. The stability you gain will allow you to support those who are still where you once were. Stand firm in the knowledge that I am consistent. I do not tease you with hope only to withdraw it. I build slowly and sustain carefully. You are in a season of strengthening, not instability. Stay close to me as the story continues. Reflect on how far you have come. Notice the growth in your thoughts, your reactions, and your expectations. The surprise opened your eyes, but the transformation is what will carry you forward. You are now moving beyond the initial wave of emotion and into understanding. What once felt like a sudden shift is becoming part of your normal rhythm. This is how real transformation works. It does not shout forever, but it settles into your bones and steadies your steps. I am not giving you a passing thrill. I am anchoring you in lasting confidence. The surprise was never meant to distract you. It was meant to awaken you. I needed you to see that movement is possible even after long seasons of waiting. You had begun to accept stagnation as permanent. I gently interrupted that belief with something tangible and undeniable. Now you are rethinking what is possible for your future. You may be noticing that your conversations sound different. You speak with more assurance. You carry yourself with quiet strength. That shift is not accidental. When your heart feels supported, your posture changes naturally. You are no longer shrinking to fit into spaces that underestimated you. There were moments in your past when you felt invisible. You wondered if your efforts mattered or if anyone truly saw the weight you were carrying. I saw every detail. The recognition that is beginning to reach you now is not delayed justice. It is aligned timing. As this alignment continues, you are also becoming more careful with your energy. You are learning not to give your focus to voices that drain you. The surprise helped you realize that healthy connection feels calm, not chaotic. That awareness will protect you from returning to old patterns. If you believe that I am teaching you to value your peace, write 1313 in the comments as a declaration of agreement. Let that response represent your commitment to guard the stability I am building. Peace is not weakness. It is strength under control. You are also seeing that growth often feels unfamiliar at first. Stability can feel strange when you are used to tension. Encouragement can feel uncomfortable when you are used to criticism. But do not confuse unfamiliar with unsafe. I am stretching your comfort zone so that you can live more fully. The person or opportunity connected to this unfolding is not the final answer to every need in your life. They are part of a greater design. I work through layers. I connect pieces over time. What seems like a single event is often the beginning of a chain of alignment. You are stepping into a mindset that no longer assumes loss before it happens. That shift alone changes your future. Expectation shapes experience. When you expect failure, you move cautiously and miss opportunities. When you expect alignment, you move thoughtfully and recognize doors. There may still be small tests ahead, moments where you must choose faith over fear. These tests are not punishments. They are confirmations that you are growing. Each time you respond with calm trust, you strengthen the foundation beneath you. You are also becoming aware that I do not waste your pain. The lessons from your hardest seasons are now serving you. They help you discern, respond wisely, and avoid repeating harmful cycles. Your past struggles were not meaningless. They prepared you for this steadier chapter. The surprise showed you that I can move through people. I can stir hearts. I can shift conversations. You do not have to control everything to see progress. Sometimes your role is simply to stay open and attentive. Comment 1414 to declare your faith in the continued unfolding of my plan. Let that act symbolize your willingness to trust beyond what you currently see. You are not standing at the end of the story. You are in the middle of a larger transformation. As this season develops, you may feel called to step into greater responsibility. Perhaps you will speak up more confidently. Perhaps you will pursue an idea you once hesitated to explore. That courage is not reckless. It is rooted in renewed belief. You are no longer begging for validation. You are walking in quiet assurance. That assurance changes how others respond to you. Confidence invites respect. Remember that I am not finished shaping your character. Growth continues even when things are going well. Stay humble. Stay teachable. Gratitude will keep your heart soft and receptive. There will be new opportunities to practice trust. Not everything will be perfectly smooth. But now you know that challenges do not cancel alignment. They refine it. You are becoming more emotionally stable. Where you once reacted quickly, you now pause and reflect. That pause is power. It keeps you from making decisions driven by fear. I am also expanding your vision. You are beginning to think beyond immediate needs and consider long-term purpose. The surprise opened your eyes to possibility. Now I am broadening your horizon. Stay grounded in prayer and reflection. Keep returning to the peace that marked the beginning of this shift. That peace is your compass. You are walking into a season where your inner world feels stronger than external chaos. That strength will carry you through future changes. You are not fragile anymore. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Trust that I am still arranging details you cannot see. Just because the first surprise has unfolded does not mean the movement has stopped. I am always working behind scenes you do not witness. Walk forward with steadiness. Protect your peace. Nurture your gratitude. Remain attentive to my guidance. What began as an unexpected blessing is now becoming part of your identity. You are someone who trusts. You are someone who grows. You are someone who moves forward with courage.